To set up your About Us page, from the Design section, you'll select Customize About Us page. From here, as I've mentioned, make sure that the New Design Enabled is toggled on. That way you can ensure that your site is using the most up-to-date About Us page. Transparency, that's going to darken any of the images on your About Us page. If you toggle it on, it'll darken those images. For now, we'll leave it off. In this section here, this is where you're going to upload the desktop image of your About Us page, the cover image of your About Us page. To upload, you'll simply click on the section there and then upload. Select the image that you want to upload. We've already got one uploaded there, and we'll keep it there. And you can also, from here, upload the mobile image that you'd like to use for the About section. Then we get to the headline, the section headline. This is where you can add a tagline or maybe the title of your marketplace, as long as it's within a max of 30 characters. And then in the introductory text, this is where you can add a little bit more text. You can add up to 230 characters. So here you can add a little introduction or a little blurb about maybe how the marketplace started or some values. Anything you'd like that would provide information about what your marketplace is. Then in the secondary text section, this is where you'd add the title. You can make it About Us or however you'd like. And then you also have a section here where you can add more information, a paragraph. This is where you can add maybe your mission statement, a little history about how your marketplace was started or founded, what have you. Once you've filled in all those sections, you'll click Save. Once you've saved, you're ready to move on to the next section. So you'll click on the Next block. And this is where you'll list the different types of features on your site. You can add a little bit more detail as far as, what your site has to offer. You'll have a section where you can add different icons and images. You can be as creative as you want with this part of the About Us page. So here, feature number 1, we call it a feature. This is where you'll upload the image. It has to be 200 by 200 px, and it can be a JPEG or it can be a PNG transparent image. So you'll click within that field and then select the image or the icon that you want to use. We'll use this browse icon. Click Open. And then in the feature title, this is where you'll type in the title for this section. So I'm going to leave it at Browse. And then you also have a space for a longer paragraph or explanation about that feature or detail about your site. And you've got 4 different areas you have 4 different spaces for this section of your About Us page. So feature number 1 with the title and the paragraph, feature number 2, 3, and 4. And you'll follow those same exact steps. You'll upload the image, enter a title, and then enter a paragraph, and then hit Save. After you've saved, you're ready to move on to the next section. So you'll click on the Next block. And this is what we call the How It Works section. You can make it the exact same way as you've set up your How It Works section on the landing page, or you can get creative and make it something else. We'll keep it at How It Works. So you'll enter the section title. I'll leave it at How It Works. You have space for an introduction paragraph for a max of 160 characters. I just put Getting Started is Easy as 1, 2, 3. And then you can upload your first image. So you can see kind of how the layout's going to be here. So this first image here, you'll click on that field, select the image that you want to upload. You'll enter a title, and then you'll also have space for a paragraph. So this title and then a paragraph. And you'll do the same thing for image number 2 title, and number 2 paragraph. Click in the field, select the image that you want to upload, type a title, type a paragraph, and continue on with image in section 3. And then make sure you hit save. After you've saved that previous section, you're ready to move on to the final section here on the bottom. So you click on this bottom block. I'm going to scroll up. This is called the pre-footer section. So the first part, you can add a headline. So something like be a part of our community. If your marketplace has maybe a blog, you can direct people to check out your blog. Then you've got the section subheadline. This is where you can add a little bit more text. So this is where you can add your mission statement or your key values, anything like that. And then you also have a section here for a longer paragraph. And then you have a button text. So sign up now. And then this will automatically link to the registration page. So if a user if a new visitor on your site goes to your About Us page and clicks that button, they're going to be led to the sign up page and hopefully sign up. If they're already logged in and they click on that link, it'll just redirect them to the landing page. And then you have a section here for an image. So click within that, select the image, click open, and then save. And now to check out your About Us page, click on the icon here, the favicon here, to go back to the landing page. Once you're on your landing page, scroll to the bottom, click About, and here you can see each section that you've set up. So this is that first section in that first block with the cover image, the background image. Then we have the section here, the About Us title. Down here, this is the second section we worked on with those icons. If they were PNG icons, then they would be transparent. They wouldn't have that white background. If you do upload JPEG images, those .jpg or .jpeg images, it will most likely include that white background. So if you want them transparent, use PNG transparent images. Here you can see the title and the paragraph. Here's the How It Works section with the images, the titles, and the paragraphs. And then this bottom section here is the last section we worked on, be a part of our community. There's that sign up now button link, and the image that we uploaded. And that's how you set up your About Us page. You can get as creative as you want. Another thing to note is the About Us page is going to link to the colors that are going to be shown on your About Us page are going to be your primary colors.